Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Micah Let's Play, and guess who I am? I'm Micah, because who else would I be? Guys, I'm so excited. Today, Hogwarts Legacy is doing a live gameplay showcase hosted by Chandler Wood and the team at Avalanche, and special guest xpectogo, who's a fellow YouTube content creator who does a lot of Hogwarts Legacy content, and I'm so excited to see him participate in this. This is going to be amazing, and I'm really excited. So basically, we only got a few minutes to count this all down. Now, honestly, I would have done a actual live presentation, like I would just did it on YouTube, but since my channel is still so small, I said, well, I'm just gonna record it as it's happening, edit it, and then post it on my channel. So you're seeing all the you're seeing this in the not too distant past, as they say, or not too distant future. I don't really know how that works. The other thing is that I actually recently did a video right here on the Ravenclaw companion with my Merlin theory. It's all fucking chaotic, and it's up now on my channel. The funny thing is, I had finished editing and recording everything yesterday, so when I posted it, I was seeing all this information come out about xpectogo being the co-host for this Avalanche presentation. So I'm sitting here like, what the hell am I doing with my life? You know, because it took me forever and a day just to post this damn thing. And now something new is coming out when I'm getting ready to drop a video. So I'm like, but the video's up on my channel. I said one or two things wrong, especially when it came to the School of Wagadu. I said astrology and divination. Divination is one, but it's transfiguration, and I forgot to say that in the video. So, you know, forgive me for my ignorance of Hogwarts and all of the wizarding community, you know, all of the wizarding lore, I should say. But oh my God, guys, we are down to a minute and basically like 20 something seconds, and oh my God, this is literally happening right now. My God, I'm so excited to do this. I had to rock my Slytherin gear. Yes, honey, I told you I had the scarf, you know, and I wanted to rep it, especially because, you know, xpectogo, he's repping Hufflepuff. Oh my God, guys, it's like the minutes are counting down. I have this on 2 screens right now. My television is slower than my computer, so even though I'm going to be reacting to the television, I'm technically seeing it also on my laptop, so it might be a little disorienting because there's like a good almost 10-second delay between the two. So yeah, we'll see how this happens. I cannot wait to see this. Like, I'm really excited for this game. It's one of my most anticipated games that's coming out for next year. Yeah, and then also new content is coming, so check out my channel. You'll start to see a whole bunch of new stuff. And also, if you're new, welcome, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're always notified. Oh my God, 10 seconds. It's happening. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So let's see what awesomeness we're about to receive. Oh, rated T for teen. Oh, like I said, I'm singing here and here, but I'm gonna pay attention here. Oh, this is so good. Platform 9 3/4. Oh, you see Dobby and Hagrid. Like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, good old Sebastian. I cannot wait to have my Storm moment from X-Men. Yes. Oh, Peeves, you got to see more of that little scene. The Slytherins have the coolest house and the coolest entrance.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first Hogwarts Legacy gameplay stream. I'm Chandler Wood, community manager here at Avalanche
And it's good old Chandler.
And we've got a lot of really exciting stuff to show you today. But before we get into showing you the game and gameplay, I have a few wonderful guests that I need to introduce you to.
Oh, this is so exciting.
First up, we have our community guest host, He brings you the
Xpectogo.
latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy content. He's the local Merlin conspiracy theorist.
Right.
Guilty as charged. Yes.
One half of Xpectogo,
Yeah.
James Whitehead.
Thanks, Chandler. Yes, I'm James Whitehead of xpectogo,
This is
bringing you guys the
awesome.
latest and greatest
Yes!
in Hogwarts Legacy content, and I am one half of xpectogo. The other half, my wife Sue, represents that other half. So,
That's so
I'm excited
cute.
to be here.
I love it.
And thank you, Avalanche Software, for inviting me. I cannot wait to go over this gameplay. I just got to say that.
Welcome. Thank you for being
And
here.
Spectacle,
we've
if you're
got two
watching
people
this,
from the
congratulations.
studio,
You deserve
two
this,
of
my dude.
many
You're so
people bringing this
awesome.
thing together. The magic of Hogwarts Legacy. Game director Alan Tu,
Hello, everyone.
and senior environment artist and Hogwarts expert
Alan Tu,
Foster
the
Madsen.
finger waving guy.
So thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedules right now to sit down with us to help us show everybody gameplay. So what we're going to be showing you today, first, the character creator.
Oh
because
yes, like the character creator.
It's your legacy, and you have
I'm
to
hearing
create
it
yourself when
in
you
advance,
get into,
just so you know.
to get into Hogwarts and bring your whole authentic self to Hogwarts. So we're going to show you that character creator.
This
Then we're
is
going to
so
dive
awesome.
into a tour of Hogwarts, and it's just a small tour of Hogwarts, right? Because Hogwarts is huge.
Right.
Hogwarts is really big. So we're going to be showing you a little bit.
I cannot wait to
It's
go on
still a
that
lot.
tour of Hogwarts.
So-
I cannot wait
And
to get
finally,
lost in that
ending up
castle.
with combat. A little taste of combat, a little taste of how all that works.
Let's go, let's
just
go.
a little taste, yeah.
And
We're
then
excited to get there.
combat.
But again, first and foremost, we
I
need
can't
get
wait to
into
see the
this
combat and
character
understand
creator.
how it
And
works
James,
when
with
we're
you
playing the
here,
game.
We wanted to let you create this character. So, Andrew, who is going to be doing all of our gameplay capture today, is going to be handing you the controller.
Oh my gosh. All right, I won't break anything. All right, so
Oh,
what
good
are
old
we
Andrew.
looking at right here on this screen?
These are your presets. So a lot like
Oh.
other games, there's some initial settings that you can
Expecto.
choose for your character.
Look at
that just kind
this!
of
Like, this
get
looks
them
so
into,
cool.
like,
The characters
ballpark
look
of what you
so
want to who
good.
you want to be and what you want to change.
Oh, I
And then
love
once
the
you're in that
fact.
ballpark,
You know
all the
what,
other tabs
Avalanche?
let you dial that in.
For the
to
black
be
hair,
exactly who you want it to
yes,
be.
yes, thank
Our
you,
goal
because we
with
black
this is
folks
to make
like to
sure
rep
that
our
for anyone
hair.
that
Let's just, we
fantasizes
just
about
say
bringing
it.
themselves to the school for
Yeah.
the very first time,
Yeah.
but they
Oh,
feel
these
like
look
they have
so
the
cool.
options in order to represent who they are and essentially bring themselves to Hogwarts or whatever character they
Oh.
want to bring to Hogwarts.
Oh my god, and options galore.
Right?
Do you mind if I try to put myself in here right quick?
This is all about you
Okay,
today.
okay. All right.
Oh.
So, okay, yeah, that's me. We're here. That's me right there. All right, so that's step one.
We're
So,
pretty close, but let's look at everything
Okay,
here. You
let's
know,
go over
play
here.
around with some of these options.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so what are we looking at with this option over here with this
I
tab?
love the
The
fact that they
face
put
stuff?
so much
Yeah, so a lot of
detail in
different
the
faces that you
faces.
saw
Like the
in
faces look so
in the previous
good.
Screen. All those
Mhm.
faces are choices that you have.
Oh,
here.
and then you
So
can manipulate
you
the
can-
faces
Now you're
as
just kind
well.
of getting into the details in
Yeah.
your face shape. and
I
your skin
love
color.
it.
And then because we knew a lot of people going right in are going to want it right away, even
Yeah.
though it's an option later in the game.
Yeah.
You can collect different types of glasses, put them on later. We give you some options right up front. if
Oh,
you, wanna have
you can.
glasses for your character.
Oh, and look how you can do
man.
the
Oh my gosh, look at
skin.
the structure of the faces with this.
Oh,
Wow, you guys
yes.
thought of crazy. I like that. I don't think my face is that skinny, but I think we'll go with that. I think we'll go that route.
Oh, that was the
And
face
down
from the
here
original
is this-
trailer.
Those are your glasses
This
there.
gla-
Yeah.
Oh, so we started. We could go Harry Potter if you want. Off the jump. Oh man. And this
Oh,
is
and the
just some of
glasses.
the options, I'm
Yes,
assuming?
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they have the
typical
Harry
game,
Potter
there's a lot-
glasses,
there's a
but
lot of
y'all know I
different,
rock.
options that
Y'all
you
know I
keep
rock
unlocking.
these.
Okay.
How about
It's
that?
part of kind of like gear for the character. There's lots of different classes. There's even masks. There's
Right?
all kinds of things over the course of the game.
I like
for-
how it's all Victorian.
I
era,
love,
right?
I love
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
glasses. The half moon glasses and the
Good call.
square are
Oh
the
my
ones
God.
I might
All right, so
use
now-
to put myself in the
Oh,
game.
we can go fleek on this.
The
one.
cool
Yeah.
part is that you can literally like
I spend
create
a lot of time
yourself.
here just, like,
You know,
dreaming
especially if I
about
can put this
the
freckle
different
in there.
characters
Fuck
and-
yes.
Oh my gosh,
I
the
support this.
pony-
Ah,
The thing
look
I'm
at the
always
hair.
amazed by whenever I see any aspects of Hogwarts.
Yes,
Legacy
like I
character
love
creator
this.
is
I
just
love
the
this.
texture.
So cool.
And like you even adding the bounce with the hair moving around. yo, that kind of looks
The
like Hermione a
hair,
little bit.
the hair,
I'm not
I
even-
love
I'm
it.
not I'm not
The
fronting.
hair,
We
yes,
can
yes,
just go.
James.
Can I go like Tonks purple or green a little bit?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I love it. I love the animation. The hair. Oh, look at the hair color.
Oh, I like that.
Yes,
That is
yes.
cute.
Tonks, let's go.
Okay, so
Oh, you can
little
do
behind the scenes, I used to
dreads.
have this type of hair.
I can
like,
see it over
way,
here.
way back, but
was it purple?
I wanted
I love.
silver tips. So
Oh,
that
and
was the
look at the
closest I got to
hair.
color, but-
Look at the hair
Oh my
movement.
Gosh, this is so cool. So you literally can bring yourself, like,
Right?
There's a myriad of textures and different hairstyles here. All right, so now we're
That's
getting over here
kind
to,
of more like my
play
hair.
around with some of the.
These are more subtle options. We've
Okay.
got freckles, moles, different things like when it comes to your complexion, like darker eyes, maybe like some shading on the cheeks.
Oh man, you guys literally.
Oh, like you can do like the shading on the
This
cheek so you can
thing.
give yourself like a
I do
natural
have a bit of fun with
blush.
that. And then the scars are one of those options where
And you can do like freckles and
you know,
stuff
right
and
after there's a unique
moles.
start.
Yeah.
You can come in with
Freckle,
Yours.
please.
Options.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do scars.
Wow. Look at that.
So
I didn't even see that.
is that, are those lichen scars?
Those are my favorite. The eyebrow scars.
Yeah,
Love those.
yeah. You look
Like
kinda
Classic.
Expecto
Yeah,
asked the
look kinda just
question,
like
are
Chuck.
these lichen scars? Were
So
you-
now we're over here. Oh man, you guys,
like,
this is so sick.
it is.
Again, getting more subtle here, you know, really like dialing in that face to really get,
Oh, like you
get
can change the eye color and
I don't know how,
everything. That's
revealing
nice.
I want to be with my facial features now. Just like, yeah, I kind of have a big face. Yeah, my eyebrows kind of sit kind of low.
Yeah. Like I
But,
cannot
mean,
wait to
literally,
spend like literally like an
so many
hour or
options
two
just starting
doing this. And I'm sorry
I
if
feel
I'm
like
shaking
gonna
the
be here,
camera.
like, forever.
you and me both.
And then this final tab here, this is where you kind of bring your whole character together. You know, this is where you finalize everything. You're not choosing.
I'm
yourself here.
totally in
Okay.
love with
Not
this
yet.
character creator.
Uh,
It's
in
so
theory.
cool. And you could do like the
Uh,
details on the eyebrows.
But, you know, here's where you bring,
Oh.
you choose voice 1 or voice 2, which is more kind of a masculine or feminine voice. And then even within that, changing your pitch,
Oh, with
the pitch slider.
It's a subtle slider, but
Yeah.
but you can hear it,
Concerned about.
That was quite something.
and so you can kind of make out the differences. But yeah, you choose which. Kind
Oh,
of
you
voice
could
that you want.
change the pitch.
You'll be
So you
selecting
can make it like
difficulty
really
here. For
deep. So
today,
you can be
we'll just go
talking like
normal
this,
because
you know?
Andrew's going to be.
Oh, that's so cool.
Taking us through some of the experiences with combat later.
And we can talk a little more about difficulty, yeah, with combat and how that plays in.
Oh,
But
look,
I think
and
the
it shows you,
important
like,
thing here
story,
is,
like, easy, normal,
for people
hard.
who aren't gamers, especially.
Right.
Story mode is a way to get into this without being worried about like, oh, do I need to be good at games? Like, no, just enjoy this game.
Right?
Now we'll put expecto and then go. We're good. We're good. Awesome.
And
Oh,
then
this is so
whether you
cool.
want to be witch or wizard.
Amazing.
What'd you think, character creator? We're good.
I'm good. Let's
I
explore Hogwarts
love
and
this.
let's get
I
it.
cannot
Alright.
wait
Through the magic
to
of
do this.
using a dev kit, we're going to be loading up a save a little later in, so that we can show you more about Hogwarts.
The
and
witch
give
or
you that
wizard
taste of
thing.
combat. All right, Andrew's got some
Curious,
gameplay pulled
curious.
up for us here.
We're gonna
We
do a
are,
deep
starting
breakdown
out,
of
James.
this.
There you are. You're wearing the House Fanatic robes from the account linking.
No, you know what it looks like
I
in
do look good. And
game.
this is our first look at the Hufflepuff common room, I'm assuming. I mean,
Oh,
dorm room.
The dorm room.
So it's
Yeah,
like if
yeah.
you're playing,
This is awesome.
right? You can
Alan,
see.
what are we- what
Oh,
are we
this is
seeing
like
right
those
here with
videos that
the
we're
UI?
doing
'Cause this is our
theories
first
on
look.
what everything looks like.
So right now we know there's been a lot of questions
Oh,
about,
you're in the Hufflepuff room.
about the HUD because this is the first time we're showing it. So kind of going over it from right to left. On the bottom right is what we call our spell diamond.
Mhm.
So those are everything that you see in it are slottable spells. So we have over 20
Spell
slottable
diamond.
spells that you can earn over the course of the game.
Okay. Okay.
And that's where the player can place them and
Look at
use them
the
and access them
owl,
very
like-
quickly. To the top left of that is you'll see the D-pad, and on the left is an eyeball, and on the right is a bit of a grid. So the eyeball is an example of one of not a slottable spell, but what we call an essential spell. There are certain spells that are used in very specific contexts, or
This
or that
reminds
we
me
just
of
want on the
Neo.
controller at all
Mhm,
times.
mhm.
And Ravello is one of those. That's
Okay.
left on the D-pad. On the right on the
Oh.
D-pad is that grid represents where you might slot spells. And so
Okay.
right now, today, we're not going to be going into the spell slotting menu because we feel like there's a lot of spoilers there. You know,
Oh.
like, what are all the spells and what can we do?
I would like spoilers, but I
know.
understand.
But we do want to make sure there's still some goodies left to share with
Mhm.
everyone. And then on the left side, that thing that has the L1 button next to it,
Uh-huh.
that's another thing where we don't want to spoil. But basically, that's where you access your tools.
I
So
cannot
there's
wait
a
for
lot
those
of
spoilers.
magical
Ah,
tools that
I
you're
can't
gonna
wait
be,
to dive into
kind of
this
brewing
and like
growing over the course of the game.
customize.
And so that's where you would access them
Oh, look at the
rapidly. is our
plants! Like
tool
that's
wheel.
so
Okay.
cool.
There are a few things that I left off the table on the right. The green bar is your health, and basically there's a potion next to it. That's how you might heal. The bar above it, we're keeping a secret for now. I apologize.
Okay.
And all the way on the left is our mini map with a kind of
That's
overhead
so
view of where you
cool.
are currently in
Yeah.
your common room that updates as you travel through.
I love the
Hogwarts and
music. The
beyond,
music
out
is
into the
so
world.
good.
And for those fans out there that aren't a huge fan of minimaps, because we know they exist, there's also options to remove the minimap
Oh,
and
cool.
turn on or off different elements
Cool.
of
Okay.
our HUD. But
Really
that-
immerse yourself.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
and we'll go more into the spells as we get into combat, but that's kind of that's what you're seeing there. And this is our HUD.
Also, Andrew's giving us a good look over here. I want to call out. I'm a big fan of the bedside tables in the dormitories.
I love it. And the
Very
fact that
nice
you can
bedside
remove the
tables.
mini map,
Nice
that's really
bedside
cool. But I like the mini map. I'm a fan of mini
Honey-colored
maps.
wood was mentioned in the writing. It's part of lore.
It's part of lore. There we go. All right.
Bedside tables.
So now we're walking out into.
We really tried making these low-ceilinged dorms to give you
I
that
love it.
Baptist
And now I'm
style
like, oh, he's walking out.
sort of
The
feel.
first
I
thing
love
noticed
it.
is the
And you
music.
saw like the wash
Score is
basin.
amazing with this.
Gorgeous.
And
Oh,
I'm calling
I
out
love
here,
the lower ceilings.
This is unique music that you're hearing.
you can see all
for
the little
Hufflepuff
snacks.
Common room. Go back to those common room videos we released. You'll notice the
this is
music's
so
a little
good.
bit different, and that is entirely intentional.
I love
We just
all
wanna
the
welcome
natural
you
sunlight
to
you
your
see.
Common room in every single house, just a little bit differently. So you can
Ah, the
customize that
Flute
space for
Network.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Look at that.
So I mean, beautiful design. We could spend like the entire rest of the stream just in the common room here
Right?
and talking about it, and I'm sure Boston and James could be like just geeking out over it.
All the details come from J.K.
Look at
Rowling's
that.
writings for this
Look at
common room. The
that.
round doors, the hanging vines, even the dancing badgers on the
It's
fireplace.
got a real earthy vibe. to
Yeah.
it.
It's very, very earthy.
Which is like elements for each of the houses,
Yeah,
right? Like
Hufflepuff
You can
is
get
earth,
lost up in this
Ravenclaw's
piece.
Air, Gryffindor is fire, and Slytherin is water. We
Wow.
Oh, you see
really,
how
really
go
lean into that for
Hufflepuff,
each
you see
common
the
room.
badgers.
Wow.
So it feels earthy,
Oh,
though earthen
the students
passageway,
just sitting there
that's what we
like,
were- hopefully
"What's
it
up,
should
Chief?"
feel very familiar.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But I know you don't want to leave, but we're gonna be leaving.
Thank you. I understand.
Oh, you see the little cactus dancing
Whoa, the
around?
sound effects though. Like looking back at the past trailers, it was just music, but kind of hearing how
Bye
Hogwarts
bye,
is now,
common
It's
room.
so cool.
Very tactile.
Listen to the
Yeah.
sound, like
Use
it's
of one of
so
our spells,
good.
Use Revelio right here because there's a little magic going on.
You notice a little something there. Yeah. So these are something that we
Oh, I
find
love
entertaining. We
it.
call Revelio pages or lore pages, and you'll notice a bunch of things pop up on the screen.
Yeah.
You see
Oh,
that we've got some
Hufflepuff
activities for it,
barrels.
and you can also see that we've advanced something called like a field guide challenge.
Okay.
up at the
I
bottom.
like
So I
that.
want to talk about that a little bit. So we had to ask ourselves, what? Eh?
Continue. I'm sorry.
There may be something you may or may not be able to tickle.
Oh,
there.
look! The doors
but,
where you can tickle
in
the
our game, we
pear.
had to answer the question, we're a late fifth year. What does that mean? How do we catch up to the other students?
Okay.
And so we have an answer to that question, and it's given to you by the
Oh, you can
staff.
hear
there's something that we
Peeves.
call the Wizard's Field Guide. That's
Ah,
granted
there
to
he
you
goes.
early on in the game. And the Wizard's Field Guide is
Oh.
how you actually work on catching up with the other
So
students.
cool.
So Andrew, if you hit pause for me up here, before we push forward a little bit, you can see in our pause menu, it's got this book theme.
Wow.
That's your Wizard's Field Guide, and you can see
I
your
love
house kind
this.
of crest
Right in the middle,
overlaid
yeah.
over it.
Okay,
Right? And you
okay.
can see that on your level as well. So that the
Oh,
field
look at the
guide has this
book.
magical property of looking out
It's
into
the
world
field
around you.
guide.
And the reason why it's on loan from the Ministry of Magic and the professors
So
have
cool.
granted it to you as a late fifth year student is because they want it to help you catch up to the other kids.
Mhm.
And its magical property is to discover different opportunities to learn and grow all around you. So the way it works is as you discover gameplay in the game, it actually
That is so
recognizes that as
cool.
a challenge, which is kind of
On the
Oh, he's
bottom.
doing
locked
his
into
finger
there.
thing.
Okay.
And Andrew, if you go in there, you'll see different types of challenges that are combat challenges, quest challenges. exploration challenges, and you can see field guide pages are on there as
Yeah.
well.
Oh.
We unlock that one field guide page.
That entire category is one of the ways
Oh,
that
look, a
the book
dragon
itself kind
egg.
of fills out into the school and spills out into the school.
Oh,
and
feel
kind of ties
okay.
itself with different types of challenges and different things to do around the school that you're
That
actually
is
going
so
to
cool.
interact with to help you grow as a wizard and
Okay,
practice your
room.
spells.
Okay.
And so that thing
Room
that we
of
just saw
requirement.
is not just
I
a field guide challenge and a way to earn
I see some
XP.
things I like.
It's also something that that players can use to learn about the school as they're traveling around. They spot these little secret facts, and they can kind of play a little bit of a game,
Oh.
discovering all of them. And there are over 100 field guide pages just in Hogwarts alone.
Little
100?
grand staircase
Yeah.
here. We're not gonna.
Circular staircase.
All
to
the
match tower.
portraits.
Yeah.
And I did notice the flue flame just ignite right there, which was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fast travel points there.
Oh, look.
House hourglasses.
The
We
flue
had
flame.
to-
Oh, look at the
How much fun was
tapestries.
it designing those and putting all
Oh, they're
those in there?
gorgeous, but
But
that they're there just like in the books.
Yes.
Right
It's
next
a
to
nod
the
to
Great
lore.
Hall.
it's a nod
Yeah.
to lore. House points is not a core mechanic or system in the
Yeah,
game.
we
It
didn't
is
we didn't
Look!
turn it
narratively.
into like a gameplay system, but it's definitely present throughout our narrative. And there are lots of choices where we want to nod
Look, that
to
is so
things
cool.
that aren't necessarily gameplay systems, but
Yeah.
but we nod to them as part of the narrative.
Over to the right
Part of the
there,
wizard
Andrew
world.
was teasing. That's the Great
Great
Hall
Hall.
over
Yeah.
through those doors. Again, we're not going there. He's just kind of like,
Oh.
Cool, cool.
Here's another collectible page. You know, just again showing you like just these things around Hogwarts that you can do and pick up and.
That's a
Oh,
shot
I
straight
like
from
you
the
can
trailer,
you
too.
can
Just that part right
Akio
there.
it
I
and
recognize
put it
that.
in the
I've been
book.
giving you a little fan service here with callbacks to those. So.
And this must be summertime because I noticed these are the summertime windows. These windows
Oh.
will change with the seasons.
Yeah, the detail they put into this is kind of it. I get surprised by it all the time.
Oh.
It's a sentient magic castle. So
Oh man.
The windows.
We're going out. Look at that.
Oh, like,
This is where the
this
students
looks
would normally
so
kind of
good.
congregate, just
Like,
kind of chill out.
like we could be
play with each
playing
other
this
outside the
like
Great Hall
next year,
before and after
guys.
meals.
Ah, like
And I love the way
Look
that when
at
the
that.
castle
It's like in the
interconnects to,
movies.
that it interconnects outside, inside. There are pathways on both sides of things, so you really get a sense of scope
Yeah.
to how big this castle is.
And when you see things like you'll notice a bridge over there. That's a place you can go to and cross. Like
Yeah.
everything that you see is a place that
and you
can
see the
visit.
flue flame, like to let you
We
know you
tried
can
so-
fast
we
travel.
put a lot of effort in making it feel really alive. Not just with student population, but even just the greenery and stuff. It's Scotland.
Yeah.
And this castle's been here for hundreds of years. So it just kind of the moss and all the trees that have overgrown it and
Oh my gosh.
that
This is
landscape, that Scottish.
location
beautiful.
might look a little familiar to you.
I thought I recognized it. I believe this is from the Spring ASMR, and yes, so that puzzle right there, that view.
Oh, look,
Andrew,
the
is
puzzle on
taking
the
us right
floor.
back to
I am
that.
going to tell Andrew not to interact with that puzzle and to keep moving on. We can't spoil everything. We can't give you everything, right?
The
Oh,
castle
there's
is
contained a lot of
gorgeous.
secrets.
Oh yeah, puzzle.
God.
Oh, Andrew,
This is-
why?
this-
Why
this
deny?
grand entryway right here coming down into a really kind of central area.
Yeah, we're coming upon the central hall, and we pointed out the greenhouse outside.
Chandler
and
Wood
we'll
is
notice
cute,
when we
but
get
I
down
want to
there
see
that's
the
on
game.
right.
How about that?
This is a big hub of the school. Like it's a big castle, but it is designed so you.
Oh, and
shouldn't
look
get
at the
very lost. It's just
tapestry,
kind of a
like-
Grand Central Station.
I love
that
that. I love
each
that.
direction, it's green over there, so the greenhouse is over there. Transfiguration Courtyard, the library straight ahead.
Oh,
So it's
look
kind of
at that!
the hub
Oh my
of a
God.
lot of the castle.
Even the color visually, you can just tell. Okay, green.
Oh, green, go that
greenhouse.
way.
Oh my God.
A lot of it'll be subconscious.
Why
but
didn't we
it'll
get our
help you
letter?
learn the castle and feel like you know your way around.
That's not to say that it's easy
I
to
cannot
learn.
wait
All
to
of us
show
here
this to my
still
wife.
get pretty
Like, I
lost in it
cannot
on a
wait.
daily
I
basis.
I
It is a
cannot
castle.
wait
It's-
for her to see this. This shit is next level good.
I love that Andrew's definitely teasing a lot of things here. I'm noticing he's swinging the camera this way and that.
Yeah.
He's got this grin on his face over there that's just like, yeah, I know what
That
I'm
statue
doing.
is from the reveal show.
Andrew!
That dragon. Oh my God.
This is another location where the students will gather.
Oh, you can hear the
and
students!
just kind of chill out.
And an
uh,
opportunity to talk to somebody, get a
Yeah.
quest giver here.
This is
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
She's so
The
cute.
Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about.
Hi, Nellie.
Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
So good. Oh, okay.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
I'll give it a go.
So those kind of side quests are really, it's a cool way to interact with your fellow students, with perhaps other teachers.
This is like
with,
so
various
amazing.
things like that, as well as teach you some more of the secrets of Hogwarts, I think.
Right?
There's
In
a
this
little
case,
bit of that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So the students are a way to kind of like flesh out the school opportunities around it, what we can do, and then those interactions, different interactions with different characters can also offer different choice points for the player, and then some of those things can
This is
affect things
incredible,
game-wide,
guys.
some
Like,
things
I
affect
can't stop
characters'
saying it
lives,
enough.
The ending of the game.
And sometimes it's just about you being a little bit of a
Sometimes
nice
just about
guy
the
or just
mission.
being a jerk.
Yes, absolutely. So the scale really varies, but those opportunities exist for the player.
Don't be a
Wow,
jerk.
look
Don't
at
ever be a
this.
jerk, kids.
This is the Dada Defense Against the Dark Arts
Power.
Tower, which this is one of my favorite locations in the castle. Just visually, you come in here and just the richness of
It
this
is
area.
very
I am
very
so, I
unique
cannot
to
wait to take this class.
Anywhere else in the castle.
Somebody else that we can talk to, notably a younger student.
Yeah, she looks like first year. Or
a
an
little
11-year-old.
baby.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am?
No?
Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Aww.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my
Pruitt?
collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do.
Only
Or
if
at
you
least
lose.
Not often. People can be so cruel.
And she's a little
Just because they're
Ravenclaw.
sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers.
Imelda?
Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Oh,
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
that part.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone,
Aw.
perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Manipulator.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I love that interaction with her because there's so many ways that you can go with that. You can you can feel for her. You can be a jerk to her. You can be like, Gobstone sounds awful. It sounds like you're just mean.
Right?
Yeah, and your opportunities to be mean there aren't over. So,
They continue.
that's a good
Look at
example
that.
of,
Look at that.
Gobstones.
Look at
too.
that.
I know people are gonna ask. Gobstones playable? They mentioned it, right?
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, Gobstones is one of the things that is not playable in the game.
Of course not.
I know we've had to rip the Band-Aid off on a few things. Honestly, it's it's an amazing thing on the franchise how many things about
Professor
this like speak to us as fans and that we want to turn into gameplay. And there were calls that we had to make over the course of production of kind of like which things we will and won't include in the game, just kind of for the overall
Wizard's chest.
I just want to say, one's at the ready, one's at the ready. Like, I'm so excited.
I'm glad they're mentioned. They're a part of the wizarding world.
Yeah. Every single time there was something that we regretted because we couldn't include it. We also tried to figure out a way to make sure that it was included in the narrative, included in the stories, make sure that there's a way to kind of like acknowledge it, touch it, you know, and make it feel like it's definitely part of the world.
And I know here too,
oh, the giant dragon and everything. Like
we're in the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. I recognize that staircase to the left where we were just at.
Yeah.
Was walking by. I also recognize the dragon at the very top.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Being in a classroom,
it's like walking in the movie.
It's a good opportunity to talk about how classes work.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten a lot of questions about that. Is it a schedule-based system?
Yeah.
So tell us how classes work.
Yeah. So ultimately, we decided not to go the sim route. So I think like one of the speculations was, is there time of day and you know that kind of thing. Like, can I miss class at this time of day?
There is a day-night cycle.
Yeah, there is a day-night cycle, but,
Flute Network.
Everything is very narrative-based, and so there's a big mystery going on in the world. There's something happening in the narrative, and we essentially see it as kind of like chapters in that narrative. Each chapter of which has a set of missions that you can choose between as you're progressing through the game, and classes fit within that structure.
Okay.
So there are mainline things that the players have to do, and then classes also appear on the sides as well as optional things that help you advance your spells. It's absolutely true that classes provide all of your major tools throughout the gameplay, your spells, your major abilities.
This is
you
so
get to know
cool.
the professors. Each one of them has these bespoke kind of events and moments in those missions. And then there are also additional opportunities outside of that through kind of like side classroom missions, essentially, where you can learn additional spells or things that you need in your adventure, and also get to know
I
the
love the
professors.
stairs. The stairs
And
are
I
just
want to call out something that Andrew's been kind of showing off, ways to kind of interact with the environment,
Yeah.
and just engage with the world, and maybe down there who's sipping some tea with
yeah.
Victorian high
society.
Right.
High
Yeah.
society.
And it's no wonder you like this area because we built it for like the purebloods and the Slytherins.
Oh,
and
come on.
Ain't nothing wrong with Slytherins. Leave us alone.
So, like, speaking of lived in, like, the sound effects again, the chatter of the communication that's happening, the
Yes.
footsteps, like, it just makes it feel more alive.
Little events like that, the brooms going
I
by
just saw a broom go
overhead.
by.
I know. Oh, you saw a kid on a broom. Like, I love it.
Data Tower was one example, but no two hallways should look the same in Hogwarts.
No.
It
Like,
has a
look
lot
at
of
this.
personality. Every hallway should be a little bit different, and that's mostly to help orient the player, help you not get lost. But this is Hesperus Hall. That's
And
a
look
little
at the
nod from
ground.
Marauders, a name that came from the Marauders map. But every hallway will have a little bit of a different personality, and
Personality, I like
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
It
a
gives,
lot of
it does. Like
character.
Hogwarts has character. Hogwarts is its own character. no matter
Hogwarts
where you
is.
Go.
Yeah.
Hogwarts
Feels
is.
just a little bit different.
Yeah.
sentient castle full of magic.
I noticed the
behind
lock,
it. It's
the
going to
glowing
kinda
lock.
And
grow
full
and
of,
develop. Oh, I heard something.
Yeah. Speaking of characters.
Speaking of magic, Mr. Magic himself.
And you can hear peas.
We talked about building on lore too. I know there's that statue over to the
Oh,
side.
that
That's
poor child.
Lachlan the Lanky,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
got his bowtruckle friend. And I think if players don't know, there's another Revelio page there.
Yeah, there's a map of Argyllshire. We know the fat
That's so
lady
cool.
hides
It
there.
hides behind it. That's right.
The third book. But sometimes a
Makes
hallway has
sense.
personality by how it looks, or we just passed a music hallway where the portraits have kind of taken it over, and so the sound makes it really unique.
All right, I gotta call this out here. I know there's been some criticism in the past that our trailers and our gameplay and what we've shown so far has not had enough owls. Okay, so here we are at the owlry. We're looking
Right?
directly at the
Oh
owlry
my
to show you
God.
all of the owls.
The owlry, I
It's a
love
lot of
it.
owls at the owlry.
I
All
love the
owls.
fog rolling down that.
Great callback.
Right?
Great call.
But no, I also love that as I one of my favorite things about just kind of going around on the outside
Like,
of school, all
I
those things
love
that
this
see are
so
places that I can
much.
go to.
I'm sorry I'm not
That I
talking
just-
that much
I just
anymore.
love
I
that
just want to
sensation
look.
knowing that is
cool.
real.
I love the Flute Network. Like, there's so
We're,
many
kind
little
of closing
things that
out
make
our
so cool.
mini tour of Hogwarts, and again, again, it's but a fraction of this enormous castle.
Oh, the clock
We're closing it
tower.
out here in the clock tower, so another recognizable location.
Yeah.
But this is where Crossed Wands, which is the secret, not so secret dueling club, is.
Crossed
Students have put
Wands!
together. Professors definitely know about it, but they think they're being clever.
Mm.
And it's run by this Luke and Brattleby here.
Luke
Who's
and
sitting every year,
Brattleby.
But we kind of like that that he's running things.
I love it.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
A little Gryffindor. So cute.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
And this is a really good opportunity to now jump into combat, because really in the game, this is going to be the first time where you yourself get to learn about combat and combos in a big way and in a new way. For me personally, this was where the game like really starts to open up to the possibilities.
I'm listening to the thing, but I'm
we
watching
set
it
up
on screen, so my
we set
reactions
up
are going to be
training
delayed.
dummy, and this is kind of an activity where you're supposed to execute according to kind of the iconography on the top.
Oh.
What we see on the top is the Accio spell.
Yeah. So,
followed by
okay.
For what we just kind of lovingly refer to as basic shots. There's certain spells what the wizards kind of like.
I
use to
like
kind of
that.
fling
So
as they're using
basically,
them
it's
down.
like Accio, so it pulls it
And
to you.
you trigger that by tapping R2 on your controller. So you can see in the corner R2.
Oh.
So if you tap R2, that throws out a basic shot. But that R2 is also your gateway to all of the spells that you might slot. So if you hold R2 instead, you can see how the diamond expands. And if we let go, you see how it contracts.
Yeah.
And so if you hold it again, it expands.
Oh.
And so when it expands, then all the spells that you slotted while you're holding that button can now be tapped with your face buttons.
Awesome.
And not only that, but over the course of the game, you can gain additional spell diamonds, up to 4 additional ones.
You
So that you can
Lumos.
slot up to 16 spells, pretty much instantly. And then that helped us fulfill the fantasy of in combat, I need to be able to access things very rapidly.
Yeah.
That makes
And so
sense.
you learn over the course of these events, how to juggle not just the spell casting,
Right.
but also it reinforces an understanding
Nice.
of another feature of the wheel, which is their cooldowns. So as you're casting spells, just to make sure that you're not just kind of like repeatedly using one thing over and over and over again, you can see cooldowns on the spells that he's using
That makes
on
sense.
the wheel.
That
And then
makes
as you
sense.
progress through the game, there are different things that can affect things like cooldowns through your talents, different things that allow you to kind of like juggle and adjust and update those things.
Oh, so Wingardium
And so if you hold down
Leviosa. Okay.
R2 and you tap the D-pad, it will switch between your other diamonds if you've unlocked them.
Oh,
And
so it's
that's how you
teaching you how to do combos.
Man. Looks like we're about to get some action over here.
Yeah. So this is a great way to kind of learn how to pull things together.
Oh, so each thing, like he said, has a
pull those
cooldown.
combos
Right.
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
So once you do it,
Accio, tap, tap, tap. Awesome.
Well
Good
done,
job,
Andrew.
Andrew.
And that's just against the dummy, but I mean,
yeah.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel.
Go,
You'll be a
Lucan.
fearsome challenger now.
I think now we can take on something a little more challenging. It's going to shoot back.
Now let's talk about some more features of the combat system.
Okay.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up.
He's got a
Ready for
match.
another round?
I'm
We're
so
on a PS5 dev
excited.
kit here, so we're going to be able to kind of
I love
pause
the animation.
pause the action
Yeah.
and talk about what you're seeing on the screen, because there is about to be a lot going on.
Okay.
I love
All right, here you
the
can
attention to
select,
detail.
if you want to fight with somebody else, some of
One
your
of the other
classmates.
students.
Oh, so you can
But
fight with
in this case, we're not.
classmates.
We want that action to feel a little more frantic towards you to really get you that sense of combat.
Okay.
So
Ready to
apparently
get
you've
thrashed.
got quite the reputation because they've got you up against
Ah,
these people.
another
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
Off the jump.
I guess if
So
there's
I
not going to be
can-
no
I can
Ravenclaw
explain,
companion, you at
just
least
'cause I know
see
people are going to
them.
go into it, but we can probably just kind of jump in. You're not the only one that has Protego and the ability to deflect. The enemies do too. And we actually play with that when it comes to the spell casting. So
Oh,
you
look
notice
at
that there
that.
are different colored kind of shields around
Yeah.
the different characters. And you'll also notice that your spells have different colors on them.
Nice.
So to help players understand kind of like the function of their spells, we're trying to put them
And you
into
can
brackets.
Protego.
So there are damage
Okay.
spells, there are force spells, there are I'm forgetting the other.
Oh, that
spells,
is so
but there are
fucking
force spells.
cool.
And so those things for the player, they wind up also being a color indicator.
Oh, and I
for
like how you
which-
can jump
which
and roll
actual
around.
spell to use to break the different shields that enemies can use.
Very
And that
similar
way it
to like
rewards kind
Neo,
of like that close
Neo
attention
2,
that you're paying
or
on things.
We've got this pause
Oh,
here
you-
now, and you can kind of see all the elements on the screen, the halo around the avatar's head, each of the different shields,
Mhm.
to kind of give us a breakdown of what's
Give
going
us a breakdown
on.
of different things that you're saying. So you notice at the top that we're kind of like calling out which enemy you currently have targeted and their level and health. And so, as you target different characters, you'll be able to get that breakdown. The halo over your head.
Okay.
Whenever an enemy is about to an attack, it's almost like you have a little bit of a sixth sense for those things that are coming.
Oh, so
If
it's
you
a
see the
warning
halo, it means
system.
there's an incoming attack, and if you tap the triangle button by default, then that you'll be able to deflect that attack that comes in and off with Protego.
And I love that deflect where
Gotcha.
it goes off and like hits things up and
So
and
it's-
breaks things off.
it's
walls.
intuitive.
But also,
Okay.
if you hold the button, then it doesn't just deflect. It also deflects and turns around with a counter attack.
Nice.
That actually stuns the enemy.
That is
And you can
dope.
use that
That
even in
is
your combos and
dope.
stuff. So if you're focused on a character, and you're doing your thing, and someone else attacks you, you can actually turn that attack into a direct attack on the person. that you're
Oh,
attacking.
okay.
Into gameplay here. Andrew's gonna.
And you could pull things from the
pretty handily
background.
Finish these other students off here. Win this
Look
duel.
how fast it is.
Yeah, and this
Fuck
is
yeah.
fast paced.
Yeah, we really felt like the.
And it looks
we
like you
really
can
felt
break
like
out of
in
stuff.
the
That's so
movies, There's
cool.
almost like a. It's kind of like a. There's this element of kind of like fencing from a very great distance.
That's such a good call.
And there are a lot of things that we had to do with our controls and combat system in order to kind of capitalize on that idea. That's pretty unique to the Wizarding World.
Understandable.
Well, perhaps you should try that next time. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Oh, that is so
The
cool.
next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
All the gobstones. Okay. Okay.
And that is more or less going to wrap it up for us for now. We're going to show you character creator, tour of Hogwarts, and just that little taste of combat. But we didn't want to leave you without maybe a little taste of something that we may show in the future, may show next time. So leaving the castle, going out here.
I love the oh, you're on the bridge.
More owls.
More owls.
Owl mail. There's the owlry again.
Right.
Yes, all of the owls.
All of the owls. All right,
just heading out
Chandler.
here again to show you like from Hogwarts to the world beyond Hogwarts.
Like-
and
Oh man.
this is not somewhere where we're going today, but we will definitely
Look at
be
that.
taking you in the
Look
future.
at that. And you can hear the sound of the
Let's set
crunching of the grass.
Scale of the castle back there. All right, so we're gonna wrap things up here, but I hope you guys have enjoyed everything that you've seen. But I
Yes.
think James, you may
Yes,
have
yes,
a few
yes.
other questions here at the end of things.
Yes,
So
James,
while we're
ask
done
your
with, what we're
questions.
showing on the gameplay side, I know there's a few things that you want to pick Alan and Boston's brains about.
I would love that because there's a lot. Let me grab it. All right, so some of these questions we did pull from the community.
Yes.
Secretly, but I did pull from the community. So
Thank you,
And
James.
also from, going through this, I
Based
feel like
off
they're
of-
you've come up with some things you want to talk a little more about. I'm sure.
elaborate on because we went through character customization, Hogwarts itself, and even combat. So
This is so awesome.
This would be like for the both of you guys.
Uh-huh.
Will we be able to go back and change our character creation if we don't like it?
So not everything, but there are certain things with hairstyle, hair color. So kind of like core shapes, like with the body and face, not after the fact. But
That
there
makes
are
sense.
lots of things. There's kind of like a barber shop in Hogsmeade that you can go to, and
course,
A barber shop in Hogsmeade. Ooh.
holidays or something, right?
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool.
The game features a lot of appearance customization in it, so there's a ton of options there. But that's in terms of like your character and the stuff that you have, the character creator. It's like a smaller set of what you saw there.
Okay. Oh my gosh,
That makes sense.
Awesome. Next question: what kind of leisurely activity can we do? Can we study with our free time? I mean, what will we be doing just hanging out in Hogwarts?
Because as you progress through the game, there's a bunch of different missions that open up. Most of them are driven by different characters' personalities. You know, some of them want help getting up to hijinks, or some of them want to just explore secrets in the castle because there are new secrets in our castle to explore.
Okay.
And so, so I think
so it's always something to do.
Things to do. And when it comes to class, as I mentioned earlier, it's not just kind of like the mainline stuff. They're kind of like extracurricular assignments, some of which are optional, some of which are kind of like blockers for main mission. Kind of like you can't go on this mission until you have the spell. And then the spell is open, you know, the assignment and how you complete it.
Hashtag I understood the assignment.
So
okay.
There are opportunities to study, so to speak, like with that. But they do all take the form of our mission structure.
As you mentioned earlier. Wow.
This is so awesome.
Let's get into some combat right quick. Do spells have different levels, or are they all equal?
Ooh. Spells have different levels, or are they all equal? I'm trying to think of how to describe that. So each spell has kind of like its own core identity and what it does in the game with regards to both kind of like puzzling, world exploration, and enemy combat and all that kind of stuff. And then it's through the talent system. Right? When you go into that, it's kind of like each of those spells has ways to kind of like advance and
level up
and change. And as you spend talents, in some cases, it even changes like the way you approach the battlefield and things like that. So I'd say that's no more true than with like dark arts, for example. And as you go down that line and you kind of play around with those talents, it really does start to kind of like affect even how you approach combat and how you think about the battlefield.
Nice.
I won't be touching the dark art stuff, but I know many of you guys.
Yes. Dark arts. I'm repping my Slytherin. Let's go.
Coming hashtag soon. I want to close off with this question, and this will be for everybody, and we'll start with Boston. With this game that you guys have been working on for however long, and the excitement you guys have, what's one aspect of Hogwarts Legacy that you are excited for the fans to experience? Boston.
That's a good one.
I think I'm just excited for the fans to play through the world, specifically the castle.
Yeah.
And maybe go read those books again.
Right?
I hope that whether you're already a fan and you know love this game, or this is your first introduction into the world.
And she's repping her Gryffindor.
Just point at each other in the best way possible, and I'm just excited for fans to get to finally go to Hogwarts and feel like they can own it. Live there.
Right.
I've lived there for 5 years. It's a great place to live.
Right.
Official 5th year.
Official 5th year.
It's really funny because I want to give a different answer and I will. But I actually feel like the most honest answer is really similar. Because my favorite thing when running around, playing the game, and getting to know Hogwarts the way Boston knows it, because she knows the school and the lore better than I do, and thank God, right? Because you want the person architecting it to really know that. But when I rewatch the films or I'm rereading passages from the books, there's a different relationship to those things having played the game.
Right.
And so it's really looking over the edge and seeing location. I'm like, oh my God, I'm right there. And in the movie saying, I know it's around that corner.
Yes.
Like if you go down this way, there's actually a thing over here, and there's this person over here, and this thing happened, and it just adds all this richness to everything that you already love.
And not just that, but you're going to add your own story.
Yes.
You know what happens around that corner.
Yes, Boston.
Yeah.
And then the quick answer, just to have something different, is I just love being on a broom.
I love being on a broom.
Looking at the whole world and just being like, okay, I can just go.
I can go there.
That vantage point,
I want a Griffin.
There's just something exhilarating about it that feels very different in that kind of open air and on that thing. It just it's kind of incredible. Yeah.
And wrapping it up, for me, it's just bringing the community together with it and sharing those stories, because it is your story, and you are going to be writing you know, this is your unique experience within this, and even within the things that are the same, it's going to be your unique experience. It's different from mine. It's different from. We're all approaching it from different places, and
very true.
I think that's going to be really cool the way that everybody brings those things together. All right, and that's everything that we have to show you today. I know
so good.
Everything you wanted to see, but it was a whole lot of stuff.
Yes, it was.
Creator, little mini tour of Hogwarts there, just a small part
I'm
of
definitely
it,
going to be doing a deep dive into all of this.
We do have some more stuff coming up for you in the future. Hogwarts Legacy releases on February 10th, 2023, and is available for pre-order now.
Yes, which I already have mine.
From us, we're going to leave you with a little something else, but for now,
something else?
Bye.
Oh, please be a Ravenclaw companion. Let's just see. Let's just see. Oh my God. This was amazing. Thank you to the entire team of Warner Brothers, Avalanche, all of you guys, because y'all didn't have to do none of this. This game is beautiful. So beautiful. You can tell they love the Wizarding World just as much as we do. So good. You got to run into the menagerie and stuff. Like, Well, I guess that is it, boys and girls. Oh my God, that was a fun and exciting ride. Let me stop this here. And let me just end all this. So give me a monument to you know, absorb what I have just seen. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I am, you know, trying to slow all this down. But guys, oh my goodness, like there are so many things we saw. There's so many things we saw, and honestly, we're going to need to re-see. I'm going to definitely need to re-see a lot of this stuff so I can completely analyze things I was looking at. So what I've noticed from the combat, most of everything has cooldown. So you have to constantly be doing different combos for certain types of spells. So like Leviosa has a cooldown meter. It seems like Stupefy seems to be the most, you know, rapid fire. That's the one you can constantly use over and over and over. But certain ones have cooldown meters from what I'm understanding. But like I said, I am going to re-look at everything, especially when I'm editing this. And then I'm going to do smaller breakdown videos of the castle, the combat, and some of the things we got to see. We still didn't get that Ravenclaw companion. We still didn't get our Ravenclaw. Even though I'm Slytherin and I have Sebastian, so I'm happy. But I would have liked to seen a Ravenclaw companion, but they're not there yet. But if you are looking to get a Ravenclaw companion, maybe check out my theory video on the Ravenclaw companion. Maybe you can do that. Link will be in the video description. But what do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you see some things that I didn't notice? And I do apologize. There is going to be a little bit of disorienting, like, disconnect because my computer was moving faster than my TV, and I was kind of reacting to the TV, and for some reason I should have been just reacting to the computer. I don't know. I make no fucking sense half of the time. But what do you guys think? Did you like it? Are you excited about it? Are you ready to play this game? Because I'm ready to get in there. I'm ready to have some fun with the Cross Wands Dueling Club. And I noticed most of everyone we were interacting with were younger students, although there was the older girl who was telling you about the pages, but the other two students saw a lot of pranks. So it's going to be a lot of hijinks in here. So I'm really excited to see, but I'm also excited to see what else is going on. The story and the mission. There's a lot of things that Alan mentioned about how things start to open up and branch off. So once something starts, it has like a trickle effect, a ripple effect. So I'm excited to really go down that. But anywho, I'm going to wrap up this video. But again, I want to know, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this? Are you excited about it? Do you have some concerns, some comments, some questions? Leave them in the comment section down below. But with all that said, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell. Because why? It lets you know when I'm uploading my next video. just for you. But with all that said, live, think, and dream big. Choose love over fear. And our mischief has been managed. Bye!